So, welcome to the Gate Academy English channel, my dear. Very welcome to all of you. Very welcome to all of you, my dear, on the Gate Academy English channel. So, beta, we are here again with the live quiz with timer for fluid mechanics. Okay. So, we previously had done have done three quizzes before this session. Now, this is the fourth session of this quiz, right? And in this session, we'll be having the questions of fluid mechanics, right, beta? So my name is Umashankar Tripathi. So without delaying it, let's just begin with the quiz. So before we start, I would like you to subscribe the channel if you have not done it yet. So please do subscribe, do share with your friends because as many students come live for this quiz, it will be more fun. Okay, so how we can play the quiz? So let us have the instruction first. So how can we play the quiz? So you can see, my dear, a link given here on the top of your screen. So you can join by opening this link. So if you are watching me on the laptop, you can open it on the mobile. If you are watching me on the mobile, you can open this link on the laptop. If you are having laptop only, you can open up this link in any other window, right? If you have mobile only, you can use split screen options to play the quiz. So what we have to do, we have to click, we have to go to this link written in red. What is written there? Bit.ly TGA bit.ly TGA 049E. Okay, so you can go and so you can see the link is given in the chat also. You can just click on it and you have to write. So there will be a page in which you have to register yourself. So not many details are required. Just you have to write your name. Okay, so there is a small request that when you join it, beta, please join it with your real name. Okay, so that we can call you. Okay, just do not give any random name. Okay, so in this quiz we'll be having four questions and there will be no negative point for any question. Okay, obviously the number of points with each question will be displayed along with the question. Okay, and as the level of the question increases, we can have the more points. Okay, and in this quiz the points will be associated with the time of your performance. Like if you answer in less time, you will be getting more points. Okay, so please join. If you have not joined yet, please join through this link and we can start the quiz then. Please join it, beta. Please join it. Okay, so let us begin. Let us begin with the quiz. Let us see how many of us can do it in a good way. Okay, so please be ready and we can start the quiz. So here we go with the very first question. Okay, let us see how many of us can answer it. So this is a MSQ question. So we know in GATE 2021, from GATE 2021, MSQ questions have been added in the syllabus and now they are asking MSQ also. And in 2022 also they have in 2022 also they have introduced or included, what we can say, they have included this MSQ question as well. So I hope you have seen the GATE 2022 notification. Uh, done the I myself have done the video on it, on the notification, what are the important points. So if you have not subscribed the channel yet, please do subscribe it. If you have not subscribed it, please do subscribe it. So let us see how many of us can answer this question. Please go ahead, beta. Please go ahead. I am very sure that you can do it, beta. I am very sure that all of us can do it. Very simple question, MSQ question. So in this question, what you have to do, more than one option could be correct, right? So you have to choose accordingly. Please answer it. Let us see if we can answer it or not. Please go ahead, beta. I am very sure that you guys can do it. I am very sure that you guys can do it, beta. I am very sure that you guys can do it. Please go for it. Please go for it. Please do it. Okay, so one of you have answered. Rest of the student, please answer it. Please answer it. Very easy question. MSQ question. More than one option is correct. More than one option is correct in this question. So it is a question of impulse turbine. We also call it Pelton wheel. Okay, please read the question carefully before answering. So in an impulse, okay, so all of you have answered. So let us see how many of you have answered correctly. So Gautam, very nice, my dear. Gautam and Keshav. We have two students playing this quiz. So Gautam, your answer is correct. Keshav, your answer was not correct. Don't worry. Let's try with the next question. I hope you will be able to give answer to it. Please go for it. So this is the second question that is coming on your screen, and it is a numerical ability data question. It is a numerical ability data question. So in this, you have to find the power, right? You have to find the power. Let's see if we can do it or not. Let us see if we can do it or not. Please go for it. I'm very sure you guys can do it. So it is a again. It is again a what you say. It is again a question. It is again a question of numerical ability. So we know in gate examination we are asked about this numerical data questions in which we have to write a numerical value as our solution. So please go for it. I'm very sure we all can do it. So a Pelton wheel has a mean bucket speed. So it is a question of Pelton wheel. Let us see how many of us can do it. Please go for it. Please go for it, my dear. Please go for it. Please go for it. Please go for it. I am hoping all of us can do this question. So any of you, if you want to join the quiz, you can see the chat box. You can see the live chat section, and in that you can find the link to join this quiz. Okay, so just you have to, or you can write it from the screen also. You can write it from the screen also. Please go for it. I am very sure we can do it. Please go for it. Join as many of you. So this is the purpose of this quiz, is to check, so you can have a check on your preparation, because day by day time is passing by, and I am very sure that all of us want to achieve good marks in gate examination, right, my dear? Please go ahead. Please go ahead. Definitely we can do it. Please go ahead. Please go ahead. It's not that difficult question. Fluid machinery, Pelton wheel, velocity triangles, right? Just try to recall the concepts that we have learned in the classes. I myself have taught many of you this subject, right? Please go for it. And meanwhile, if any other student want to join in, can join with the link given. Please answer this question. I expect the right answer of it. I am expecting some right answers for it. Please do it. Okay, so one of you have answered. Please answer it. Good afternoon, Pawan. Please join the quiz. If you have not joined yet, please join by the link given in the chat box also, and you can see on the screen also. Please go for it. I'm very sure all of us can do it. Please go for it. Please go for it. I'm very sure we can do it. 50 seconds are left. Please try it. It is not that tough question. In GATE, these kind of a question are asked in 2 marks. All right, so everyone have answered, and it seems none of you have answered it correctly. Okay, so no answer we have got correctly. I don't know what went wrong. So don't worry, Beta, don't worry. In the end of the quiz, as usually, we'll solve all the questions together. Okay, now let's go for the third question. So this is your MCQ question. Okay, that means only one answer is correct. All right, let's see. In this, only one answer is correct. Right. So please go for it. So it is a question of reaction turbine. Very simple question. MCQ. In this MCQ, what we have to select just one answer. Please go for it. Please go for it. Definitely you can do it, Bida. Please do it fastly. See, as soon as you answer, if you answer in the less time, definitely you are going to get more points. And in examination also, in competitive examination also, we need to give the correct answer as well as we need to give the correct answer in minimum time, right? So if we answer in less time, definitely we'll be in better situation and we'll be controlling this examination, right? So this is the purpose of putting it here. Like this is the purpose of putting it like this. Please go for it. Please go for it. I'm very sure we can answer it. Please do it. I'm very sure we can answer it. Please answer the question. Okay, so 2 of you have answered. If you have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe it, beta. Also share with your friends. Okay, so just one student is left to answer. Please answer. 40 seconds are left approximately. 40 seconds are left approximately. All right, so all of you have answered to this question, and it seems again none of you were able to answer it correctly. Right. Okay, so what we can do, we can see the solution of this question after all the questions. So this is the last question for this quiz. Please gear up yourself, and this is again a MCQ question. This is again a MCQ question. Okay, please try to find the solution. Please go for it. I'm very much sure that you can answer it. I'm very sure we can answer it, my dear. I'm very sure we can answer it, my dear. Please go for it. Please go for it. Please go for it. Definitely we can answer it, my dear. Definitely we can answer it. Please go for it, beta. Please go for it. I'm very sure we all can answer it, beta. Please try to answer it. Please try to answer it. We have seen such questions in the sessions we had, and these kind of questions are asked normally in 1 marks in GATE examination. Very simple, straightforward question. Many times already been asked such kind of a questions. So I am hoping you guys can give answer appropriately. Please go for it, beta. I'm very sure we all can answer it. All right. So it seems all of you have answered. Okay. So I think some of you are left to answer. Some of you, all right. So Sudipta, okay, good beta. I hope you have joined it. So now Gautam, oh my God. So Gautam, you have given answer of two questions correctly. Pawan, very nice beta, you have answered this correctly. Ashok, you were not able to answer. So, beta, on this leaderboard, as we can see, Gautam has got the most point. Okay. So, all of you, I hope this quiz is beneficial for you. So, you can check where your mistake happened. Okay. So, now I'll be solving this question. I'll be solving these questions now. I'll be solving these questions, and you can see wherever you have made the mistake in the questions. Okay. So the first question was MSQ question. The first question was, my dear, MSQ question, in which, along with these statements, you have to check which statement is correct, which is not. So in an impulse turbine, there is no variation of pressure when flow takes place over the bucket. Okay, so this part is true. We know in impulse turbine there is a nozzle, so all the pressure energy is converted into kinetic energy before the fluid enters to the turbine, and fluid fill the passageway between the buckets. So this is wrong, beta. This is wrong. Okay, because if it is filling the whole passageway, definitely the pressure will be changing. Okay, so this part is wrong. So what is correct? In an impulse turbine, there is no variation of pressure true when flow takes place over the bucket and fluid do not fill the passageway between the buckets. So this is the correct answer. This is the correct statement. Now, Pelton wheel is suitable for high head low discharge. This is also true. For maximum efficiency, the Pelton wheel, the blade speed is half of the jet velocity. So we must know the condition. We must know the condition of maximum efficiency. So for maximum efficiency, if you remember, your bucket speed should become half of the fluid velocity or inlet velocity, right? Now coming to, so any doubt in this first question? If you want to ask anything, feel free to ask me in the chat. Okay. Now second question, a Pelton wheel has a mean bucket speed of 10 meter per second with jet of water flowing at a rate of 700 liter. Okay. Uh, liter per second, obviously it should be 700 liter per second, is under a head of 30 meter. The bucket deflect the jet through an angle of 160 degree. Calculate the power given by the water to the runner. Calculate the power given by the water to the runner. Right? Water to the runner. So, beta, we have to draw the velocity diagram first for this question. So we can draw the velocity diagram of Pelton wheel. Okay, so I am making it like this. So there is a nozzle in Pelton wheel, we know. Okay, there is a nozzle in Pelton wheel as we know it. So this is V1. This is our V1. Okay, this is U1, and this is what we can say VR1. Okay, this is what we can say VR1. So I hope we know the velocity triangle of Pelton wheel. So we know relative velocity is always tangent to the bucket. So this is your U1 and U2. We can consider it to be same, and this is your V2. The always the absolute velocity vector closes the velocity triangle, and the component of this will be this VF2 and VW2. So this is your velocity triangle, and this angle we call it phi, blade exit angle. Okay, so jet deflects through 160 degree. That means this angle is 160. So obviously this phi is 20 degree. Obviously this phi is 20 degree. So what we want? We want the power given by the water. So what is this power? How we can calculate this power? So power is rho Q. So for Pelton wheel, we know VW1 plus VW2 into U. So this is your power expression, right? Rho AV VW1 plus VW2 into U for Pelton wheel. So let's see what is given. So Q is given. Rho we know it is water. So 1000 Q is 700 into 10 to the power minus 3. So we need to find VW1, VW2 and U. So U is also given. So to solve this question, what we can do, we can find the value of U. We can find the value of U. Sorry, U is given already. This is 10. So we can find the value of VW1 and VW2 and we'll be fine. So H is given. So we very well know that in case of Pelton wheel, we can use this formula to find the velocity. So V1 is root over 2gh. So 2 into 9.81. And what is this H given? H is given to be 30 meters. H is given to be 30 meters. Since there is no CV is provided in the question, no CV is not provided in this question. Okay, so we can use it, consider it 1. We can consider it as 1. So V1 is root of, so let me calculate it. 2 into 9.81 into 30. So it is 588.6. So 588.6. So we are getting it as 24.26. We are getting it as 24.26. So this is V1 and we can call it VW1 as well. This is your VW1 also. This is your VW1 also. So what is this VW2 now? So to find VW2, so in case of any confusion, feel free to ask me, right? Feel free to ask me if we have any confusion in any kind of question. So what is this VW2 beta? How can we find this VW2? So VW2 is VR2. So from the velocity triangle, we can say it is equal to VR2 cos phi minus U2. So in Pelton wheel, U1, U2 is same. So VR1 and VR2 is also same. VR1 is equal to V1 minus U1, right? But VR1 is equal to V1 minus U1. So this is 24.26 into minus 10, that is 14.26, right? Beta? And for Pelton wheel, we know we consider it a smooth flow. So VR1, VR2 are same. So we got this VR2, V2, U2, and we have already 5. So we can put all these values. So this is 20 degree minus U2, U2 is 10. Okay, so this is 14.26 cos 20 minus 10. So what we got from there? So we are getting somewhere 3.4. We are getting somewhere near 3.4. So VW2 is 3.4 meter per second. I hope it is fine to all of you. Are you getting it? Well, yes, got it. 3.4. Okay, 3.4. So what we can say, so we can put this back in equation number 1 where we have to calculate the power. So rho is 1000 into, so we can put here the value of VW1, VW2 I expect. So VW1, VW2 both we have calculated. So can we see what is the answer? So 1000 into 700 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 10 to the power minus 3 into, okay, so VW1 is 24.26. So 24.26 plus 3.4 into 10. So we are getting somewhere near 193 kilowatt. Right, beta? 193 kilowatts. So any of you have answered this better, because I think it went out of the range we provided in the question. So that may be the reason your answer was getting wrong. So if you have answered this much, then it is fine. So what is the answer to this question? 193 kilowatt. Is it fine to everyone? Please answer me. Is it fine to everyone? Please answer me, yes or no. Okay, so the right answer is 193 kilowatt. Okay, so the range, it might have happened with you that you might have given the right answer, but it went out of the range. Okay, now moving to the third question, which is also a MCQ question. So in this third question, an invert flow reaction turbine has external and internal diameters are given. That means D1 and D2 is given. D1 and D2 is given, right? Haan, Gautam. Very good, beta. If you have solved it correctly, so very good. So D1 is what? D1 is what? D1 is 1 meter and D2 is 0.5 meter. Okay. So determine the discharge. So and width at the inlet is given 200 mm, that is 0.2 meter. So B2 is not given. So we know for the third question, we know discharge is pi D1 B1 VF1 is equal to pi D2 B2 VF2. So for invert flow reaction turbine, for invert flow reaction turbine, this is the discharge. So in this question, we are given with the velocity of flow, that is Vf is given. So we know Vf1, Vf2 both are same, and that is 1.5 meter per second. So we can find the discharge by putting all the values. So D1 is given as 1, B1 is given as 0.2, and this is 1.5. So how much we are getting from here? How much we are getting from here? So we are getting pi into 0.2 into 1.5. So we are getting 9.9424. 0.9424 meter cube per second, right? So so either A can be correct, either B can be correct. From this Q value, we can say that. Now we have to find this B2. So we know, since we are putting the discharge as same and VF1, VF2 are same only, VF1 and VF2 are same only. So this is B1 D1 is equal to B2 D2. So B1 D1, B1 is given 0.2, D1 is given D1 is given 1 meter, B2 is given B2 we have to calculate, and D2 is given to be 0.5. So basically what we are getting B2 is equal to 0.4 meter. So 0.4 meter, that means 400 mm. That means 400 mm. I hope it is fine to all of you. That means 400 mm. Is it fine, beta? That means 400 mm. So what should be the correct answer? A. Many of you have given B as the answer. So you got what mistake you have committed in this question? I hope you find the mistake here. Right? Very simple question. You just have to know the formula of discharge. No velocity triangle, no power calculation, no efficiency calculation will be required. Okay, now the next question. A turbine is to operate under a head of 25 meter and at 200 RPM. The discharge is, okay, and efficiency following turbine is suitable for. So I think something is mistaken here, because discharge is not given. So many of you, so like actually some data is missed in this question. So this discharge is given in the question as, given in the question as 9 meter cube per second. I think it is missed here. So 9 meter cube per second. So ultimately what we have to find is specific speed. Now to know which kind of turbine is to be used at what condition, we need to find this specific speed, that is n root p h to the power n root p h to the power 5 by 4 for turbine. We know it, right? So we can find this specific speed, and we can see which kind of turbine is suitable. So if we find this specific speed, n is given, h is given, we need to find p. So p is what? P is what? So P is rho GQH. So overall efficiency is given. So overall efficiency upon water power. So water power is rho GQH. Yes or no, beta? I hope it is fine to you guys. Yes or no? Yes or no? Please answer me. So we can find it. So and we can also divide it by 1000 because we want in kilowatt. Because in specific speed formula, P is to be written in kilowatt. Right? We have to put P in kilowatt. So we can divide it 1000. So this is going to be 0.9 into rho, that is 1000 into 9.81 into 9 into 25 by 1000 kilowatt. 1000 kilowatt. So we'll be getting the answer how much? From it, we'll be getting the answer, we'll be getting the power as 1986.5 kilowatt. This is your power here. This is your power here. So you can put all these data back in here. You can put all these data back into it. You can put all these data back into it. So it is going to be 200 root over 1986.5 divided by 25 to the power 5 by 4. So if you calculate this, you will be getting somewhere near 160, specific speed as 160 RPM. So if specific speed ranges from 50, if specific speed ranges from 51 to 255, we know we must recommend Francis turbine, right? So the range of specific speed, I hope we know. Okay, so Pelton turbine is used from which specific speed to which specific speed when we recommend Francis turbine, when we recommend Kaplan turbine. So I hope we know all these things. I hope we know all these things, right, beta? Right, beta. So I think all these solutions are clear to you guys. So any question, any query you can ask me, beta. हाँ, Keshav. Any query that you want to ask from me? Anything you want to ask from me? So this is all for this quiz session. So we will be having the next quiz session of fluid mechanics, right? We'll be having the next quiz session on the fluid mechanics, and that in that I'll be asking you impact of jet and centrifugal pumps. Okay. So there will be questions from impact of jet and centrifugal pumps in the next quiz session of fluid mechanics. And very soon we are going to start the quiz sessions for theory of machine also. And I'll be the one who will be hosting that also. So please like and subscribe the channel. Please share it with your friends. Please ask your friends to join in also. Okay. So I hope you find this session useful for you, and I hope you can judge from it where your preparation is in this particular subject. So thank you very, very much. Thank you very much, all of you. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being the part of this quiz. So please, I request all of you to like and subscribe the channel, share it with your friends, and do watch the next sessions also. So thank you very much. We'll see you in the next session.